and their story to the end of the world. In them have he set a tabernacle for the sun.
The tabernacle for the sun. And the glory is going out throughout all the earth. But it takes, Yahweh has to send, he has to send a vessel. You see, he's throughout these ages of dispensations, he's always, the word of Yahweh came to this one, and the word of Yahweh came to that one. And you see, and the word of Yahweh came to Henry Clifford Kinley. The word of Yahweh is coming to you also.
That's right.
And it's showing you, just as the word of Yahweh, the word made flesh, we got that right. The word that made flesh and dwelt among them, just like the word, he opened up the disciples, the apostles' understanding. You see, get Luke, 25, is it 24, 25? Get that, and 24, 44, 25, 27.
Right.
Because this, and everybody has a Bible, and it seems that most literate people in the world have heard of or seen or have read some of the Bible. Or definitely all religions. I would say it could be a stretch, but I believe all religions, especially the major ones, know about the Bible or profess. The characters in the Bible.
Right.
And then say they get to worshiping Mary, and then they say, well, Jesus, which is we know is erroneous. He was a prophet, they say, but nobody can open up your understanding about it in a concrete, clear, in a concise, precise, way or manner to where you would say, wait a minute, that's opened up my pure heart or my understanding. Now I can see, well, that's what Dr. Kinley, that's the vision that was given to him. That's what it did for us. And it's that same vision that was given by Yahshua to his disciples. You see, that's what we're going to read now. See, this thing hasn't changed. And I didn't realize it, I was in this class for a while. I didn't realize what type of a change that was, what a cataclysmic change. And they would say, well, that was the end of that world. But it seems so inconspicuous, so it just is something that you can't, it's easy for somebody to wash it, push it aside and say, no, that wasn't it, or he wasn't the one.
Right.
But truly, if you'd have been back there in those days, and you've been walking with him, and oh my goodness, I can only imagine just what it was. Well, people was dying over,
Right.
And 1500 years of law, 1,500 years of law was.
That
Yes.
Okay, Luke 24:25. Then he said unto them, O fools, and slow of heart to believe all that the prophets have spoken. Ought not the Messiah to have suffered these things and to enter into his glory? And beginning at Moses and all prophets, he expounded unto them in all the scriptures the things concerning himself.
That's right. The things, go ahead. 44. Yeah, the things concerning himself.
And he,
Go ahead.
And he said unto them, These are the words which I spake unto you, while I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled, which are written in the law of Moses and in the prophets and in the Psalms concerning me.
Right. And when I first came into class, he said, and they had read that scripture, quite a number of times. He said, when I was yet with you. And then, I know Deborah was saying something about this too, but how things are said, words, it could be a single word,
Right.
that's revealed to you that, wow, that's what that meant. But I'm telling you, I didn't know how deep that was because I'm just reading, but and is that in red edition, letter in that edition?
Yes.
Okay, but you would think that he was still walking around in the flesh. You could easily read that, or I would easily read it and thought it was, but I couldn't decipher that. said, while I was yet with you, he was already resurrected. And you see, and so he's being resurrected in their hearts and in their minds now. You see, he's coming to them, the Comforter, you know, and opening up their understanding. But there was it's, you know, we have to keep coming back. If we don't keep coming back, our growth could be stunted. If I had left class then, I would be still in dark, in ignorance about even just that one saying, and about how much more you never know, you know. But that's that guiding light we need. At the end, he's the light of the world to open up our understandings. But he opened up their understanding to the scriptures. You see, or loose the seal on written of him, and really that he is the one who had caused it. He's the author and finisher of our faith. He's the one who had caused the book to be written. Wow, in the first place, you know, he is. I mean, that's the unity of the Spirit. We can get, 1 Timothy 3:16. You see, he has all bases covered. He has all bases covered. I mean, and with this tabernacle, you know, you got 7 steps in this tabernacle. 6 steps, or the 6th plane, you see, or dimension, and then 7 being the most holy place. You see, you got, and 7 being perfection. You see, and that's widely known. It's widely known. If you look up 7s in the Bible, and you Google that now, or back in the day, you had gone to the library or something, they would say, yeah, it's plenty of 7s, you know, and it denotes perfection. But then when you come to this class, you start to put it on this guide, or this, then he can start to open up your understanding. Because it's really him opening up your understanding, because that's where the vision came from. It's not from Dr. Kinley. It was given. Dr. Kinley was a vessel. You see, by this thing was brought to the masses. And so now, again, this class is a vessel. You personally are a vessel.
Right.
You know, and what we are happy to testify of some of these things, whatever he can show us. You see, because we realize that 7 is perfection now, and I keep saying that your pH balance, you know, in the body, and in biology, 7 shows again that 7 is perfection. If your pH balance slips below 4, and your body goes into an acidic state, that means you're in a cancerous state. That literally means you're in a cancerous state, and you need to get your body back into a more of an alkaline, or back into balance.
That's right.
So that's what, and we know that in our digestive system, you see, that's that food, you know, is being we're given the acid treatment, or broken down. You see, so they were given the acid treatment here and broken down. You see. And until they were able to come up out of here, this state, and worship Yahweh, you see, coming through the miraculously divided waters of the Red Sea, they couldn't worship him, you see, as he would have them worship him.
Right.
You see. And then, is anything else I'm holding?
First Timothy 3:16.
Okay, yeah, you can get that.
And beyond controversy, deep is the mystery of holiness. He who was manifested in human form had his claim attested by the Spirit and seen of angels. Proclaimed among the nations, believed on in the world, and was received up into glory.
Right, so he made a round trip.
Yeah.
You know. But testifying again to his death, burial, resurrection, and ascension. See, the unity of the spirit. You know, he came down. He said, I come down to. He heard that cries and he came down. Well, he sure did come down. And he visited and walked into his own creation. And what? He came down here and walked around, and they didn't even know who he was. You see, and had to save his people. So that's what he does. So he's come down to us. You see, and to save his creation. You know, this is this philoprogenitive. This that we always talk about, the word that I didn't know existed before I came in here. You know, the love of his creation. That's why it's gonna happen that way, because Yahweh is the husband and Israel is the bride. You see, but now we're talking about a spiritual Israel. You see, because what he created the angels also. You see, and they were created to do what? Not to go on their own and do something and worship themselves, or you in that camp and I'm in this, we all got camps and whatnot. No, they was created to worship Yahweh. So what do you think we created to do? Worship Yahweh. And we talked about the heavens declaring his glory. I mean, you can take the sun and the moon. Again, coming into this class, you would never guessed on this one. We got a scripture that talks about the moon and its ordinances. You had many ordinances down here that reflect the moon and those 613 laws that was given to them. But again, at the time of Reformation, this is reform. Wait a minute, maybe you better look up reform. I just want to look that word up. Because, again, he came in and to change the thing, Now, it's true that he said he wanted them to come out and worship him.
Right.
You see, but then John, while you're looking that up, get John 4:24, which is a staple in this class. You see, and in the institute.
Right.
You see, because we don't know how to worship Yahweh.
No.
It's not by doing this. We know that. It's not by doing that. What good is that going to do you? You still going, if you do that 100 times a day, you still going to have the same even more different imagination. Again,
John 4:24. For Elohim is spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth.
That's right. In spirit and in truth. So now, there was a way to worship him, but now, at the time of Reformation, there's another way, or new, or better way to worship him. And look, they did inherit the promised land, but now there's another, or a new promised land. Now the real promised land has been revealed.
Right.
You see, and that's that glorious body that we must reside in. You see, which is Yahshua. That's Yahshua, the glorified body. When I first came into class, and even sometimes after, I could not get the the connotations of a body was just not clicking. But you got bodies in politics.
Right.
You got the different houses.
Right.
Different houses. You got the House of Republicans. You got the House of Democrats. You got the House of Lords.
Right.
House of Representatives.
Right.
House of Senate.
Exactly. So you got different houses and different bodies. You got the Council on Foreign Relations. Oh my goodness, there's so many bodies that you can be joined to. You see, and well, we know about we come to this class and we try to go into different you might say different religions. They call it different faiths, but it's only one faith. So what you got is different philosophies.
Right, the aim.
Different thoughts, schools of thoughts they call them. That's a whole body of thoughts. Those people actually come together with their thoughts and with their imaginations to build on things. Because I know we went through pantheism.
Right.
And they said exactly that. They said, come on in here and give us your thoughts, give us your opinion, and let that build on what we, you know, and what we can say this thing is all about. You know, let's make anything but Yahweh.
Right.
Anything but the truth, anything but the threefold, you know, because they reject, they reject the truth, and they reject, they reject the truth, basically. Anything that's not, that they haven't thought of, you know, that's going to make sense and release the masses, they reject. It's like, so, and what we're talking about is, hey, anything from the cell, the sun, the 92 atomic elements, you know, that's what this whole thing comes from. You know, we talk about how carbon is so prevalent in the earth, and everything has its basis in carbon, and how carbon is what is, you got 6 electrons and 6 protons, I believe it is, 6 pertaining to the flesh, and carbon is black, it's dark. As in the apparent mass, you see, that this world was first, it was void, you see, or in darkness. You know, it is that carbon-different darkness that's talked about even in the Elohim book. You know, Satan was cast into the unfinished earth. This earth is actually made based on carbon. But I digress. But it's all when we come down here and investigate, it's all a part of our learning. And what we want to do is have the light turned on, like the disciples had the light turned on. Did that hold anything?
Reform.
Yes.
To put or change into an improved form or condition.
Oh, okay.
To put an end to an evil by enforcing or introducing a better method or course of action.
Also have it off the etymology.com. It's reform, now. Any proceedings which bring back a better order of things. Verb, 1300, to convert into another and better form.
That's right. That's right. So that's right on the money, to convert. Because now you're talking about, listen, the time of Reformation, he put this out the way. And he says convert. See, he's going to convert our souls.
That's right.
See, our souls, we were in darkness
Yeah.
and in confusion. You see, it didn't matter if we were Einstein or, you know, the great intellectuals. That didn't matter. And look, Yahweh is wisdom, intelligence, wisdom, knowledge, beauty, love, justice, foundation, power, and strength. These 9 primary 9 divine attributes. And especially us here in the West, we want to concentrate on intelligence and knowledge. You know, math and science. And we forget about the other things. You know, you got people, musical geniuses, people dance so wonderfully. You know, there's all kind of it's perfection in all of the arts and in everything we do. It's perfection. You see, it's just not just narrow-minded. Narrow-minded. You get into a narrow-minded thing. That's because we're racing towards something. You know, with this this world domination. Basically, we talk about world domination with religion and with world powers. You know, colonization. They are competing for souls, though. But you know, we get into this, like I say, into this narrow-minded thing to where only a few things matter. But Yahweh, you know, we made up and this is all throughout the scripture too. You know, from Solomon to what's the judge who took down the Philistines, Samson. Exactly. This is reflected all. Esther. You know, she was beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, but she gave the glory to who? Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? So this is all. It's not just 1 or 2 things. You know, like we like to concentrate on. You know, and we don't even concentrate on the real essence of it. We, you know, concentrate on the natural, the physical. But Yahweh, you know, he's converting that though. Back to this, he's converting. You know, this needs to be these attributes that are in man. You know, whether he's like say a musical intellect or he's science whiz or whatever, if they need to be converted, you see, into that intelligence that Yahweh is going to accept. He's not going to accept you as a mathematician or as a great race car driver, you know, or basketball player. You know, he's not. That's not what he's accepting.
Thank you.
He's accepting what, that intelligence and wisdom and knowledge, that's foundation, power, and strength in the gospel.
Right.
You being able to stand. My goodness. I mean, if you're strong and powerful in the gospel, you know, and you giving the Creator his credit, all of the credit. Actually, you're giving him the credit. You're saying that, hey, this is of Yahweh.
Yeah.
At the time of Reformation, well, I'm being reformed and converted. Now then, you got something.
Right.
You see, you got something that nobody can take. You know, whether you had 6th grade, 3rd grade education, if you get this, the spiritual education,
Right.
then you know, if you're with him, no one else can beat you, right?
That's right.
You know, so it's you know, it's just a lovely thing, man. It's, you know, I mean, as you get older, young people don't look at it like this because they're invincible.
Right.
You know, until something happens. You know? Then they gotta go running back to parents and this and that. But I know I was, and we could probably all testify to this. When you were young, you was never gonna die. You're just invincible. You could just do anything. Yeah. As you get older, it's like, wait a minute. It's something else. I need to be looking for something else, because if this is all that there is, you know, Michael Jackson and Prince and all those people who had the whole world and all these goods. I mean, back to the Egyptians, they wanted to take it all with them.
Yeah.
And we find it, you know, long after they're gone, we find those things. Come on, if we found it, you didn't take it with you. And we know that, come on, you can't take the, no flesh can enter into the kingdom. You know? So no flesh or no fleshly thoughts or imaginations. You know, so we want to be converted, and this gospel is powerful, and it converts, you know, the soul. And that's what I'm thankful about. You know, hopefully that Yahweh can continue, because you can get Hebrews. What I want to get really is the Hebrews 12, and it's the first verse and the last verse, because we got so great a cloud of witnesses. See, he is that. Yeah, you can get that, and then while I'm sitting down.
Okay. Hebrews 12:1. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which does so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. And you say the end?
Yeah, the last.
28, this 12 and 28. Wherefore, we receiving a kingdom which cannot be moved, let us have grace, whereby we may serve Yahweh acceptably with reverence and fear. For our Elohim is a consuming fire.
That's right, consuming fire, cloud of witness, fire by night, pillar cloud by day. So with that, I'll yield the floor.
Hallelujah.
I would like to announce we have a returning visitor, Shay Wright. Thank you for coming. Our next speaker this afternoon is a pleasure to call the Dean, Dr. John Quates.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahshua Messiah and Yahweh Elohim, and welcome the visitor back. We are happy to, well, I guess in this point I have to say I'm happy to be here. Sorry. Hope you're happy too.
Yes.
Yeah. This is a school, and there are so many things that the last vessel went through. That he laid a foundation, and in the beginning he was talking about the ark, and he was talking about the cloud and the instructions, and he was talking about the structure right here, this tabernacle and this ark, and these two things, as well as this temple, Solomon's temple, it was giving, or it was, give me the basic scriptures, Exodus 25, 8, 9, Exodus 25 and 40,
Right.
1 Chronicles 28, 19, and Hebrews 8 and 5.
Exodus, you want to?
Yep, go ahead.
Exodus 25, 8.
Mhm.
And let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them.
Now, who's speaking here? All right, well, you know what? It's important to say that. Because, see, first of all, this tabernacle didn't come from man.
There you go.
All right, it came from Yahweh when Moses was up in this mountain.
Right.
All right, so when you read that Bible, see, understand that this tabernacle, see, what Yahweh did, see, was from this pure spirit state, took on shape and form, known as Elohim, the archetype pattern of the universe. See, this is a super incorporeal form. See, and what he did, he transformed into this intangible tabernacle. See, and then back into himself and did into the days of creation. So everything, see, this creation is a tabernacle, and everything dwells within this creation.
Right.
And everything in this creation dwells within him.
There you go.
There's nothing outside of him. See, you can't get outside of Yahweh, this pure spirit state. You can't get outside of Yahweh to look back at him. See, there's no looking, there's no getting outside of him. Everything consists and everything abides within him.
Right.
See, now, this creation abides within him. See, he's before the sun. So he's eternal. See, the sun tells time, but he's eternal.
Right.
See, now this tabernacle, this intangible tabernacle that Moses seen, see, he seen the structure, and he also seen a function within this tabernacle. And then he was told to go down, see, and to make this tabernacle. Now, see, the first thing that was made, we're going to get into the first thing that was made was this Ark of the Covenant. See, it had to be the Ark of the Covenant, see, because, see, this tabernacle is going to reflect you. See, your head, see, being born, see, being formed in your mother's womb. See, and then you have the rest of your body being formed. See, so you have a reflection of that. See, showing forth also, see, that this law is before the creation.
Right.
See, showing forth it's the law that controls the creation. Now, within this creation, you got a law. If you don't believe that there's laws within this creation, I dare you to defy this one.
Right.
And maybe I shouldn't do this because maybe you might do it.
Oh.
Go up on top of a building and jump off. And the law of gravity,
Right.
regardless of who you are, see, you will hit that ground. See, it doesn't matter if you went to what religion you are. See. Now, why am I saying that? Because we're talking about this tabernacle and this Ark of the Covenant. Now, I won't interrupt you no more. Go ahead.
Okay.
Exodus 25:8, and let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them, according to all that I show thee, after the pattern of the tabernacle and the pattern of all the instruments thereof. Even so shall ye make it. And they shall make an ark of shittim wood.
Okay. That's good, but that just shows that they made that ark. But go to the 40.
We got 40.
Where are you at?
25.
25 and 40.
25 and 40. And
Go ahead.
look, that thou make them after their pattern,
Now see, look that thou make them after their pattern. Now, what does that really truly mean?
After y'all.
Wait a minute. This candlestick had a pattern.
Yeah.
It couldn't be made with 20 sticks on it. See, this everything was patterned after he saw here. So this is what make them after their pattern, and it's all patterned after him.
Yeah.
But each one of these vessels had dimensions. They had sizes. They had to be made a certain way.
Right.
Sometimes we don't look at that. See, your arm. There's patterns to your body.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Your hands are a certain size. Now everybody's not made the same.
Right.
See, but nevertheless, there's dimensions within this. You ain't stupid. You know what I'm saying. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Which was showed thee in the mount.
Mm-hmm. First Chronicles.
First Chronicles 28:19.
Mm-hmm.
All this said David,
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh made me understand in writing by his hand upon me,
Mm-hmm.
even all the works
See, the
of this.
same one
Yep.
that showed Moses the tabernacle is the same one that showed the instructions and the pattern of this temple. This temple was threefold: the porch, oracle, and the sanctuary. This tabernacle was the most holy place, a holy place, and a court round about. You are, no matter who you are, no matter what religion you are both head cavity, chest cavity, and abdominal cavity. See, your body, soul, and spirit. See, you're threefold, but yet one man.
Right.
See, so everybody is patterned the same. Well, how about the people in Russia? Maybe they got two heads. No, they got one head. How about the people in Indonesia? They're poor, they might be poor, they got five. No, they got one head.
Right.
Everybody's patterned. Everybody, look, this creation is a divinely ordered structure.
Right.
All right? Showing that there is a law in operation. And you violate that anyway. Go, give me that
This
next
is
one.
Hebrews 8:5.
Mhm.
Who serve unto the example and shadow of heavenly
Mhm.
things,
Mhm.
as Moses was admonished of Elohim
Mhm.
when he was about to make the
He was
tabernacle.
admonished. He was warned.
Yeah.
See, go ahead.
For see, said he,
Mhm.
that thou make all things
Mhm.
according to the pattern shown to thee in the mount.
See, that thou make, listen, that thou make all things. Now remember, each one of these vessels had a pattern, had a different, they had to be made a certain way. Now read that one more time.
Okay. Who serve unto the example and shadow
Mhm.
of heavenly things,
Mm-hmm.
as Moses was admonished
Mhm.
of Elohim when he was about to make the tabernacle.
Mm-hmm.
For see, said he,
When he was about to make the tabernacle, for see, said he,
that thou make all things.
all things. What all things? The lampstand, the bread, everything. Make it according to the pattern.
Right.
Go ahead.
According to the pattern
Mhm.
showed thee in the mount.
That's right. See, when people go to try to duplicate this, see, they gotta have, they look at that, some of them look at the thing and say, well, look, this is how this was made. And this is how they're able to do that. Because
Right.
they actually, this is what they tell you. You know, this is how they can say, okay, well, we built the tabernacles over there in that location. Because
Right.
we had instructions. We had,
They didn't have divine instruction.
they didn't have divine instructions, they had instructions. See, I'm trying to get you to see that there is instructions, that there is, this tabernacle is important. And look, this tabernacle had a covering. See, the court round about, see, it didn't have a covering, but the most holy place and the holy place had what? Had a covering.
Right.
So you could not look inside this tabernacle. See, now inside this tabernacle, see, you had a priest that operated. See, and this priest operated, see, and what he did, he offered up sacrifices, he lit the golden candlestick, he did the table of shewbread. I know you've heard this stuff before, so you're going to hear it again. See, he ate from the table of shewbread. See, once a year he went to the most holy place. Now see, everybody could see, if you went through this gate, see, and notice I'm saying, if you went through this gate, you could see what was going on in the court round about.
Right.
See, but here you couldn't see. These things right here, they were invisible.
That's right.
See, they were not known, see, except to the priest. See, now, once a year the priest would go up. See, but this priest operated in this tabernacle. This is what the book of Hebrews is about. See, when it talks about, see, the ceremony. See, the book of Hebrews talk about the priest operating in a tabernacle. See, so this tabernacle had a priesthood, see, that operated in this tabernacle. Now, I want to dwell on something for a minute. Give me, man, this is not the way it's Give me John 1:29, and give me to show that he was that lamb. I want Hebrews 8 and you know what I mean, not Hebrews 8. I want give me John 8:5. I want where he's the light of the world. 1 Timothy 3:16. John the 6th chapter 6 and whatever 6:63, 6:40. I don't know what it is. But let's prove something. Let's look at this. That he's coming down and he's saying that he's all of these things. Now, that's maybe the simple things are very deep, because he's going to say that he's all these things, and he said, "I and my Father are one."
Right.
If he said he's all these things, this is the Creator before he came down here. So he has the right to say, "I'm the light. I'm the bread," because it's patterned after him.
Right.
So he has to say, because this is what Moses saw. He saw Yahweh Elohim transformed into a table of shewbread. He saw him transformed into a candlestick. How do I know that? Because there's nothing that's not by him.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
John 6:51 says, "I am the living bread which came down from heaven. If any man eat of this bread, he shall live forever. And the bread that I will give is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world."
That's right. So he got to be talking about some bread. So he's got to feed a multitude some bread.
Yeah.
Bread came down from heaven and fed a multitude right there. So he's fulfilling that. So he's showing that he is that bread, that living bread. Go ahead. Next one.
John 1:29. The next day John seeth Yahshua coming unto him, and saith, "Behold the Lamb of Yahweh, which taketh away the sin of the world."
That's right. See, he told them many times before, he told the disciples, "I have to be offered up."
Yeah.
Why would he say he's got to be offered up? Because remember, Moses is seeing a living structure. And like I said, seeing it up there. So see, Moses comes down and tell Aaron. See, Aaron operates in this tabernacle with instructions. And listen, there is instructions. See, there is a time that a sacrifice has to be offered up. Don't think that this is just not, hey, all right, here it is, Moses. Here it is, Aaron. Go do what you want to do. No, it's not like that. There was instructions that were given for this. And see, something that the last vessel said. See, listen. If you understand that there's instructions for this tabernacle was built a certain way. If you understand this temple was a certain way, and we say that when we read the Bible, it was said that Yahweh had to give certain people down here in the wilderness the wisdom to build this tabernacle a certain way. He had to move people's heart to give their things for this tabernacle. See, now why is this so important? Because, see, this is a structure being built. All right, this is a structure being built. See, I liken this into preaching the gospel.
Right.
You want to know why? Because, see, by the preaching of the gospel, your soul is being added to a structure that's already completed.
Right.
You understand that? See, it's completed in the sense that he knows that you're a part of it.
Right.
See, but each stone has to be what? Added. But how is it added? It's a special, just like that stone, specially prepared and cut and put in that temple. See, just like this Ark of the Covenant, this table of shewbread. See, it has special instructions. When you read about it, it said the dimension was like this and like that and like this. See, it's like your soul. See, Yahshua preaches the gospel to a vessel. And see, what happens is your soul is being added to the temple. See, the temple of Yahweh. You see that?
Right.
But it's by the preaching what? Of the gospel.
That's right.
See, special instructions. And see, for you to be added to that body, it has to be special instructions.
Right.
See, it can't be, go to church like Billy Graham. I watched a video on Billy Graham. Go to the church of your choice. He had thousands of people. See, but go to the church of your choice. See, by saying that, you can get everybody. Everybody gonna look at you. Hey man, you told me I can worship whatever I want to worship. Yeah, sure, you're a good guy. See, no, that's not true.
You wanted in Exodus about the wisdom he placed in our
Yeah,
heart.
go ahead.
This is Exodus 28:3.
Mm-hmm.
And thou shalt speak unto all all that are wise-hearted, whom I have filled the spirit of wisdom, that they may make Aaron's garments to consecrate him, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office.
See, everything, just, you know, we're slowing it down for just a bit.
Yeah.
See, we're slowing it down and looking at this, how everything, even the garments, even the vessels.
Yes.
Now when I come over here and I look at this ark, see, and it'll say that this is the ark of safety. When I look at this ark, see, I can understand that it had to be threefold.
Yes.
See, but why? It had to be threefold, but it was a certain way. See, they gave the description of this ark. It had to be pitched. See, it had to be covered. That's why it's black. It had to be covered. See, it had to have a door a certain place. See, it had to have the window there.
Yeah,
They just couldn't have 100 windows and 100 doors. See, why is this so important? Because see, when Yahweh gives instructions to build a structure. Now watch this. When he gives instructions to build a structure, see, this is what he did. This creation is not haphazard.
No.
See, this creation is threefold.
Yes.
See, but yet one. I tell you what, give me the scripture where it talks about, I think it's Hebrews at the 11th chapter, I'm not sure, where it says that Moses framed this tabernacle, but Yahweh framed the creation. See, I'm not sure if it could be the 11. I don't know. No, it's not the 11. I don't know what it is. Look up frame.
It's Hebrews 11:3, I
Oh,
believe.
yes, it is. Maybe it is 11. I don't know. Go ahead.
Though through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh Elohim, so that things which were not made do appear. That's what it says for frame.
Keep going.
Okay. Which are seen were not made of things which do appear. And by faith Abel offered.
That's good enough. So this earth was framed. See, I know it's another scripture too, but I forgot which one it is. But that's one. How this earth was framed.
2:21 Hebrews. Somebody got that?
Good, go ahead. Let's try that. I'm not sure if that's it either. Go ahead. We got to move on.
And whom the buildings fitly framed together, grown unto a holy temple unto Yahweh.
That's good. See, because that's us. See, we're into a holy temple. See, but to become a holy temple, see, now listen, we are added to that, but it's by the instructions. That's what I guess that's the way I'm going. I want to go another direction, but that's the way. Look, this ark, see, it was threefold, and it was made a certain way, as we said, and Noah was given that vision. See, that the earth was gonna be destroyed. And see, and Noah went out and preached that gospel. See, but that ark had to be threefold, see, and see, but that ark, maybe somebody don't even know that the ark is threefold.
Yeah, we read that too.
Did we read the ark was three? Give it again. Give it to again. Read it again.
We also got Isaiah 29:16 about the frame.
Go. Good. Let's go.
Isaiah 29:16. Surely you are turning things upside down. Shall the potter be esteemed today?
That's right.
Or shall the work say of him that made it?
That's right.
He made me not. Or shall the thing framed say of him
It's got to fit.
that framed
You know,
it?
that's right. Because see, you can't, look, he made you a certain way.
There you go.
See, go ahead. We won't get to that right now, but go ahead. Is that it? All right, go.
Framed it that he had no understanding.
That's right, good. See, he's the one that framed this whole creation. He's the one that framed you.
Right.
See, and we all got the same frame, but nevertheless, some of us are skinny, some of us are tall, some of us are short, some of us are big. But what framework do we always have? Everybody always seems to have the same frame. What's that? A head. See, you all look alike. See, we all look alike. So see, think about that. If we all look alike, we're all framed the same with the same instructions. And see, I know what I'm talking about. See, because look, RNA and DNA is instructions.
That's it.
See, that the RNA feeds the instructions to the DNA, and the DNA feeds the instructions to the ribosomes. You see? See, but so that's the instructions. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was over here somewhere. Let's see. Here it is. Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
DNA, RNA. See, so DNA is how is that? One is patterned after the other. See, so I think RNA is first, right? Yeah. And then DNA
is first.
DNA, thank you. DNA is first. This is in school, and then RNA
Comes out.
is patterned after that.
Right.
Right.
And it can't change. See, that's how we know what color hair you're gonna have.
Yep.
That's how you know. know who daddy is, and all that. I'm just gonna cut it like short.
I have something else on instruction.
Go ahead, go
It
ahead.
say, this is Isaiah 28:26.
Mhm.
For his Elohim does instruct him to discretion and does teach him.
Mm-hmm. That's right. See, that's the instructions, because that's the teaching that's going on.
Yeah.
He's the teacher.
Yeah.
Now, thank you. Give me where it says he's the teacher, and see, because what he's gonna tell his disciples, he said, look, I will be with you. See, and see, he's gonna be with them, and see, he's gonna be the one that's gonna be doing what? The teaching. See, so he's gonna be the one that's gonna get in John, get in all of them, and what? And teach through them. So see, look, if you can understand, he's gonna teach through them. See, it's the same way with Moses giving it with the instructions on how to build that tabernacle. See, it's the instructions. See, they can't, it's just like your John, yeah, that I will be in you. And I will teach. Just give me the teaching thing, because you probably don't know what I'm talking about when it says I'll be in you. I forgot what scripture that is.
There are several on teacher.
Well, just get 17 and 26 or whatever.
14:26.
Thank you, 14:26.
That's a comfort.
That's a comforter? All right, well,
Teach you all things.
John 3 and 2. talks
which one
about
is it?
John 3 and 2.
Okay.
The same came to Joshua by night and said to him, Rabbi, we know that thou art a teacher come from Yahweh.
Mhm.
For no man can do these miracles that thou doest except Yahweh Elohim be with him.
That's right. Now give me the one that you had. Is that the same one?
This was John 13 and 13. I
Go
believe
ahead.
it is.
Go ahead.
Ye call me master and rabbi,
Mhm.
and ye say, well, for so I am.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
For I then, your rabbi and master, have washed your feet.
Mhm.
Ye also ought to wash one another's feet.
Mm-hmm.
For I have given you an example that ye should do as I have done to you.
Right, that's how it was.
And
Okay.
then Romans 2 and 20 says,
Mhm.
as instructor of the foolish,
Mhm.
a teacher of babes,
Mhm.
which has the form of knowledge
Mhm.
and the truth and the law.
All right. Up here, now watch this, look at this. Up here, see, they appear to not have clothes on. See? But here, they have clothes on.
Right.
See? Why up here, no clothes? Give me Mark the 14th chapter. See, this is where when this is the whole thing. This is what we're looking for. We're looking for this guy who actually runs out of the naked. Yep, sure does. And I saw that, I was like, okay, wait a minute. I have I'll find it. It's worth me trying to find it.
It's got the word naked.
Yep, but no clothes. That's all right. I'll take my time. I'm fine. You just have to bear with me.
It's 1451.
Okay, but then I don't have to find it. You find it. Go ahead.
Well, you said naked. Okay.
Yeah, 1451. That's exactly right.
I'm gonna give you a train of thought.
Please.
And they all 48. And Joshua answered and said unto them,
Mhm.
Are ye come out at
Go up one more verse.
Okay.
47? Go ahead.
As soon as he come out, he goeth straight to him and said, Master, Master, kiss him.
Mhm.
And they laid.
Now this is Judas.
Right.
In case you don't know what's going on, this is
45.
Judas and his band of merry men. Go ahead.
And they laid their hands on him and took him.
Mhm.
And one of them that stood by drew a sword and smite a servant of the high priest and cut his ear off.
Mhm.
And Joshua answered and said unto them,
Mhm.
Are ye come out as against a thief with swords and with staves to take me?
Mhm.
I was daily with you in the temple teaching,
Mhm.
and you took me not.
Mhm.
But the scriptures must be fulfilled. And they all forsook him and fled.
Mhm.
And they followed him a certain young man,
Mhm.
having a linen cloth cast about
Now,
his
wait,
naked body.
stop. The first time I saw this, I'm like, wait a minute, I know I've read this before, but I didn't put that with the clothing right here.
Wow.
See, in the garden.
Wow.
See how he was naked and then he was covered.
Right.
See, first of all, I didn't know there was anybody in the garden that I didn't even see that guy in the garden before anyway. I don't even know where he came from. But go ahead.
And they followed him, a certain young man, having a linen cloth cast about his naked body. And the young man laid hold on him. And he left the linen clothes and fled from them naked. And they led Joshua away to the high priest.
There you go. See, but nope. I'm confessing. That floored me, or it didn't floor me. That what's the opposite of floored? I was amazed. Yeah, amazed. That's a good one. Because I'm looking at the Garden of Eden. See, and I'm saying, okay, now that's deep. Because see, now I'm looking at something, and I can see how this tabernacle had clothes. See how it was clothed. See, and how you just couldn't look in there. See, and I can see how Adam and Eve, see, before, see, now, here's the thing. You might not be understanding what I'm saying, so let me explain it to you this way. There is clothes from a physical standpoint. Then there's clothes from a spiritual standpoint. See, the scripture says that we are clothed, you should be clothed, well, this guy, or you should be clothed in your right mind. You know, in fact, I think you read that scripture how they talked about that to be clothed, and we have another house. You know, do you remember what that?
That's in 1 Corinthians, I think.
Yeah, give me that. See, because see, that's what we're looking at. See, you know, we're not following no man. See, because if you understand, see, don't follow nobody. See, I mean, there's no other way of saying it. See, because every man is going to fall short. And I might as well throw this out there too. Every woman is going to fall short. See, everybody is going to fall short. See, so we follow Yahshua the Messiah. That's where it says, my sheep know my voice. See, that's the voice that we hear. See, and that's what we're clothed with. See, we're clothed with, see, that's that woman, see, clothed in the sun. And see, look, you see this woman on this particular picture, she has no clothes on. But yet she's clothed what? In the sun. So how is she clothed? She's clothed in what? Her understanding, her right mind. See, the example of that was when that guy was in that tomb. See, and he cut himself, he did everything. See, why would he make his abode in the tomb? See, and then when Yahweh, you know, Yahshua said something to him, see, he was what? Clothed what? In his right mind. See, when those evil spirits are cast out of us, see, then we have an opportunity to be clothed in our right mind. You see, it's not, now listen, I'm going to make a statement here. See, the evil spirits that were cast out of heaven, see, that war in heaven, and they were cast out of heaven, that's what's causing all the havoc, all the hell. See, all the stuff that's going on in this world right now. See, that's what's got to be cast out. And it's cast out by the preaching of the gospel.
That's right.
See, and see, listen, if that gospel is not the true gospel by from heaven. See, as it says in Acts the 2nd chapter, if that's not been done, see, those evil spirits cannot come out of that vessel. It is the preaching of the gospel. See, when Yahshua was walking around, see, he preached the gospel. See, and that's how he healed those men. See, when Paul was preaching the gospel, that lady who had her job was to please her master. See, and what did he do? He cast that evil spirit out that woman. She was no good no more. She couldn't perform her duties no more. See, because now she was a changed woman. See, it's the preaching of the gospel. That's why we come down here.
That's right.
In case you want to know why do we come down here every single time? I mean, listen, you come down 3 times a week, you know, and then you go back and you come back, you go back. Why do we keep doing this? Why is this so important? So there can be a change, a reformation. See, as it says in Hebrews the 9th chapter, a reformation, a change. See, a change has to, and listen, it doesn't mean you're going to stop smoking cigarettes either. That's not the change we're talking about.
No.
See, it's not you want to don't like rice. That's not the change we're talking about.
That's right.
See, the change we're talking about is that soul that's in you. See, that's what's got to be changed. Change how? So from dark unto what? Unto light. See, it has to be that wisdom. There has to be a quickening. See, and that's done by the instructions. See, listen. When a baby comes out of a mother, she comes out with clothes or not?
Naked.
No clothes.
No clothes at all. Why? When Adam was created, he comes out with
Naked.
No clothes. But yet he's clothed in his what? Right mind. I'm thinking to myself, see, look, how did he, have you ever seen anybody come out with clothes? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe a baby came out with clothes. You know, we'll check YouTube and we'll see. But first I know they all come out naked.
Yep.
See, and then they gotta be what? Clothed.
Upon.
See, upon, just now give me that scripture. See, we gotta be clothed upon.
Start at 2.
All right.
2, 3, and 4.
This is 2 Corinthians 5, and I start at 1.
Mm-hmm.
For we know that if our earthly house
Yes.
of this tabernacle
These
were
are earthly houses that we were given by our parents. And really, in reality, that wasn't even,
There you
Yeah.
go.
you know something?
Right.
When Cain and Abel, see, when Eve, she said, I've gotten me another one
Yeah.
from Yahweh.
Yep.
That's what she was saying.
She's
Yeah.
right.
She didn't say, look at that, look what we did.
Right.
No.
Right.
See? Because it's clear that it had to come from somewhere.
Right. Right.
See, now it's not so clear because we all stupid. You know, back then they wasn't so stupid.
Right. Right.
Messed up. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. For we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved,
Mhm.
we have a building of Elohim,
Yes.
a house not made with
Give me
hands.
Revelation, the 21st chapter, where it said that I saw no temple therein. Also give me John, where it said to destroy this temple in 3 days I will raise it up.
Yeah.
Was that John 2:18 and 19 maybe? I don't know. Go ahead. Give me finish that. Did you finish it?
Okay. Eternal in the heavens.
Eternal.
Right.
See,
For in this we groan
see, we groan for that. See?
earnestly,
Oh, shit.
desiring to be clothed upon.
See, now wait a minute. We're not walking around here without no clothes. Talking about, I'm gonna be clothed. I need clothes. No, everybody got clothes.
Right.
That's not what we're talking about.
Right.
We are what to be. And clothed in our right mind. See, because a lot of times you want to be just out of your mind, and we know a lot of people is out of their mind. Go ahead.
Okay. Upon with our house which is from heaven.
Mhm.
If so be that being clothed, we shall not be found naked.
We don't want to be found naked.
Right.
See, we don't want to be found naked. See, even Adam, he wanted to be found naked. Why?
Right. He hid.
He hid, but he just didn't hid. He made him some garments because he didn't want to see. You see that?
Right.
He didn't want to because he knew that naked he was in his heart and mind.
Yeah.
See, so he didn't want to be found naked. So see, wait a minute. See, that's why you go to. I'm gonna go to this church. I'm gonna go to this church. And why do you do it? The instinct is to what? To get some cover. To get some understanding.
Right.
I'm covered in Roman Catholic Church.
Yeah.
I'm covered in Buddhism. I'm covered in Hinduism.
Yeah.
See, so you get some cover.
right.
See, you get some cover. See, to cover what? That nakedness in your heart and in your mind.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
See? See? That's why he gave that law. See? Oh man. Look, when he came down, how did he find them? Naked!
Right.
That's right.
They were just having a party. Get it? So somebody might think I made that up too. See? We have to be clothed in our right mind.
Right.
See, you're no longer innocent. Watch what I'm going to say. You're no longer innocent. The days of your innocence is gone. See, and I can prove that. Because see, once you pop out of your mother, see, it's okay to walk around naked. Because you're innocent.
For a minute.
Definitely for a minute. See, but after a while, that stuff don't fly. See, they don't send you to first grade or kindergarten like that. See, you a teacher?
No,
Do they? No, they don't do that.
No. Put on some clothes.
Exactly. See, that's what we're here for, to put on some clothes.
Hallelujah.
See? Oh man, there's so much. What did I ask for?
A lot.
Exodus 32.
Okay, give me Exodus 32.
32.
32 and 25. Yeah. And Moses saw the people were naked, for Aaron had made them naked, unto their shame among the enemies.
Ashamed. You see? Ashamed. See, that's what condemnation is, in case
Right.
you didn't know.
Right.
See, that's what it means to be condemned. You are ashamed.
Right.
See, I'm ashamed that I can't quit this. I'm ashamed that I can't do this. I'm ashamed of this. I'm ashamed of that. See, not realizing that, put that stuff to the side, and do you serve Yahweh Elohim?
Right.
See, he can get rid of whatever he wants you to get rid of. See, but you have to understand that that's what's important.
Yes.
See, what else?
Revelation 21 and 20.
Also, give me Ezekiel the 16th chapter, where it said, "I clothe thee."
Yes. 16.
Go ahead.
Revelation 21, 22.
Mhm.
And I saw no temple therein.
Mm-hmm.
For Yahweh Elohim Almighty and the Lamb are the temple of it.
Oh, that's right. He's the temple of it. I also asked for John 2:18 and 19.
I got John 2:19.
19, go ahead.
Joshua answered and said unto them, destroy this temple, and in 3
She
days
destroyed their roaring temple, and in 3 days.
I
Go
will
ahead.
raise it up.
Mm-hmm. See, and they questioned him about that. See,
Then said the Jews,
Mhm.
40 and 6 years was this temple in the building,
Mhm.
and wilt thou raise it up in 3 days?
Mhm.
But he spake of the temple of his body.
The temple of his body. And see, listen, when you were up on the floor, you're talking about him going into that, listen, when he went into that grave, see, and he went into Joseph's new tomb, I was listening to a tape today, he was in Joseph's new tomb, see, he didn't have even, look, he had to borrow a tomb.
Right, he didn't even have one.
They didn't even have one. And all these priests got so much freaking money.
Uh-huh.
Right.
See, yeah, you.
He's a river stomach.
Look, he went into Joseph's new tomb. See, and the body. See, it said that 1 Corinthians 15, whatever, said that he's the first fruit. See, and then afterwards, those that came after his resurrection, Matthew 27, 51, 52, those came after his resurrection. See,
Right.
he came first, and then they came after his resurrection. The ark had to be first. See, listen, the ark had to be first. See, and listen, if you understand, if you could truly understand what's taking place, see, they followed him. They didn't follow another,
Right.
because everybody else was dead.
Exactly.
Right.
I said everybody else was dead. When he went into the grave, they were dead.
That's
Right.
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 See, so they couldn't follow the dead.
Right.
Right.
You see that? They followed the cloud. They left the dead behind.
There you go.
See, when he resurrected, he left the dead behind. And the life resurrected with him. And they followed him as they followed that cloud. They followed him.
Yep.
See?
Yeah.
So who do we follow? Don't follow me.
Joshua.
Don't follow you. And don't follow the person in the middle.
That's right.
Follow Yahshua the Messiah.
Right.
See? And he will lead you. See, remember what did I ask? I got one more thing.
Ezekiel 20.
You give me Ezekiel.
Okay, 16, Ezekiel 16. And
You know
I'm
you got to
sorry.
cut it up.
Okay. Now when I passed by thee and looked upon thee, behold, the time was the time of love. And I spread my skirt over thee, and I covered thy neck.
You see that? Just like he covered them in that garden.
Yes.
Just like they were covered in that ark. Covered against what? Against the elements of the world.
Yes.
See, ailments.
Yeah.
E-L, E-M-T, ailments. See, covered against that. See? See, we're covered. See, you got insurance. You're covered. You
Hallelujah.
got full coverage. Full coverage.
It's free.
Free full coverage. Insurance. Oh, goodness. All right, what did I do? What else? Okay, you reading Ezekiel, right?
Yeah, I just stopped there.
Okay, go ahead. Was that it? That was it, right?
Yeah, that was
That's good. We don't have to get no more. So see, look. Ah, that's so much. Look, these vessels. Yeah, I might as well get it. I'm sorry, I'm going to ask you to get something. I know what's in there. Each one of these vessels had to be covered.
Right.
See, we've said this before. See, each one of these vessels had to be covered. How many pieces of furniture that not counting the spoons and the bowls and how many pieces of furniture is it?
9.
9. Just like these attributes.
Yeah.
See, now give me that where they had to be covered. Why? Because because these 9 reflect the attributes. Your soul's got to be covered. See, and while you're getting that, it's in Numbers, the 2nd chapter maybe. See, look, Satan was given, the punishment of the dust of the earth you will eat. See, man was created from the dust of the earth, but wait a minute. Man was created from dust of earth. His body was created from. I didn't say his soul.
Right.
This is the
Right.
argument.
Right, right.
See,
Right.
not his soul.
Not his soul.
The soul was placed in there. It's the body that was made from the dust. You can look, say you can have the dust of the earth. You can incarnate in that body. Am I saying something wrong?
No,
No.
that's correct.
Go ahead.
Numbers 4 and 15.
Mm-hmm.
And when Aaron and his sons have made an end of covering the sanctuary
Mm.
and all the vessels of the sanctuary,
Mm.
as the camp is to set forth, after that the sons.
That's right.
Mhm.
See. Go ahead. What you got, Rose?
Four, okay, 4 and
Where you tell them
Numbers
where
4
you
and
reading it?
5.
Okay.
And when the camp set it forth.
See, when the camp set it forth. See, when we set it forth. See, we're walking on this earth plane, but yet we're not a part of it. See, you know. Go ahead.
When the camp set it forth,
Mm.
Aaron shall come and his sons, and they shall take down the covering of Baal.
I love this, man. You see, Aaron and his sons.
Yeah.
They should take it down.
Yeah.
See, the unity of the Spirit has the power to break you down.
Yes.
See, he's got to break you down.
Like two
Yeah.
witnesses too. Aaron and his son.
Exactly. But he has to, I'm slowing this down. He has to break you down.
Yes.
See, and then, now read.
And cover the ark of the testimony
Mhm.
with it.
Mhm.
And shall put thereon the covers
Mhm.
of the badger skin, and
Mhm.
spread over it a cloth,
Mm.
holy and blue, and
Yes.
shall put it in the staves
Mhm.
thereof.
Keep going.
And upon the showbread they
Mhm.
shall spread a cloth of blue, and put thereon the dishes and the spoons and the bowls,
Mhm.
and covers
See,
to cover.
the dishes, the spoons,
Yes.
the things that we don't talk about.
Right, right.
See, the attributes that we don't talk about. That's what I'm saying. The attributes that we don't, you know, the ones that are not mentioned
Joy
here.
and all
See, all that stuff is covered. See, you got full coverage here.
Hallelujah.
See, full coverage.
Hallelujah.
Go ahead.
To cover withal, and the continual.
Wait a minute. Write coverage on that. Who knows how to spell? Write coverage on that.
Bread can spell.
See, I said somebody who knew how to spell. I can't spell. Yeah, go ahead.
I can spell the art.
And the
Go ahead.
and the continual bread shall be thereon,
Mhm.
and they shall spread upon the cloth of scarlet.
So covered love, color beauty, see, color foundation, color power. You read the third volume, you take these vessels and match them up to these attributes. See, that's what I want. Give me that pen.
Cover it.
Yeah, who got it? There you go. Cover age.
Hey, see?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
See? Covered age. This age is covered. This is the age that you need to be covered. Put it that way. You need to be covered in this age.
Yes. Beautiful.
See?
Yeah.
But how you get that way? By the preaching of the gospel. From heaven. Not your concepts, theories, and opinions.
Right.
See, speak with other tongues. See, that's right. See, the Spirit gave them utterance. See, just like the Spirit told them. Yeah, just like he said about that cloud. See, look, there's a whole chapter when that cloud followed. When the cloud led them, they did what? They followed. See, a whole chapter like that. See, to show you what? That look, you can't do nothing. See, without that cloud leading and guiding you. See, the thing is become conscious of it. See, that's what we got to understand. See, listen, age and dispensations, these are divinely ordered affairs of men. Now we didn't say that the men knew what they were doing at all times.
Exactly.
Right.
But that didn't mean that they wasn't what? Ordered. And told what to do.
Right.
And if they wasn't told what to do, they was made to do something. You see that?
Yes.
See, in the Bible you read about Nebuchadnezzar, you read about this, you read about that. See, they're just doing what Yahweh making them do.
That's it.
See, because everything is covered under this law. Everybody acts a certain way.
Right.
No one can do anything that Yahweh don't want them to do.
Right.
See, because he is a law. See, he's the law of the. See, listen, you can't do nothing without Yahweh. See, but now, what our desire is to become conscious. Our desire is to be quickened. Our desire is to be covered. And that, in Ephesians the first chapter says, look, you are predestined by the preaching of the gospel to get into heaven. It didn't say that you were predestined to get in heaven by
Attendance.
It's the preaching of the gospel. I can't fix that. You can't do it. It's by the preaching of the gospel. See, and if that gospel is, I know I've said this before, if the gospel is not preached, what is the gospel? Who knows what the gospel
The
is?
death, burial, and resurrection of Yahweh.
It's in the Bible. According to the scriptures. 1 Corinthians the 15th, and you smile and get it then.
There you go.
1 Corinthians 15:1.
Go ahead.
Moreover, brethren, I declare unto you the gospel, which I preached unto you, which also ye have received, and wherein ye stand.
So you got to stand in that. See, go ahead.
By which also ye are saved.
See, this is how we're saved. This is why we come back. Look, it's to be saved. Saved from what?
Saved
from the wrath of
Saved from what?
Exactly.
The wrath of Yahweh. See, listen. Revelations. Okay, I got 2 minutes in the bell, guys. Revelations. I got 5 minutes. Let's say I got 5 minutes. All right, give me this right here. The 2 Thessalonians. Yeah.
1 and 6
Yeah. Cause see,
through 8.
he's gonna take flaming. You know, lately I've been just looking at things, and what's been shown to me, actually, it's kind of scaring me a little bit. Because I'm seeing things that I thought I knew. You know, but now I'm seeing the seriousness of this.
Yes.
See, and yeah, it kind of scares me a little bit. To be quite honest with you, it scares me a little bit because I know that we don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, right.
See, and you think I'm up here telling you how much time this creation got? You don't worry about that. You better worry about how much time you got on this earth planet.
Right.
Stay position you are in right now. Are you clothed in your right mind?
Right.
See, has He given instructions? See.
Yeah.
And then go ahead.
2 Thessalonians 1 and 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh Elohim to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you, and to you who are troubled, rest with us.
That's right.
When Yahshua the Messiah shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels, in flaming fire taking vengeance on them that know not Yahweh.
See, that's a hard thing to look at. See, and don't obey not. See, wait a minute. Does that mean He's coming with cakes and donuts?
No.
And gonna invite you to a party? He's coming with flaming vengeance. You know.
To them that know not Yahweh and obey not the gospel of our Savior.
In Ezekiel, you don't have to get this. In Ezekiel the 9th chapter, He said, "In the beginning at my sanctuary."
Right.
See, you go about.
Right.
See, listen, it's just we don't have the time. See, we don't have the time that we used to have. See, you know, things are not going this way.
No.
All right? Things are going which
There
way?
you go.
This way. Now, is there anybody going this way?
No. Those are the lost.
No, seriously. No. There's nobody going this way. Everybody's going this way. Why? Because see, what's making them go that way? You know, this is a stupid question. What's making everything go this way?
Yahshua is ordering it.
It's the ordering of affairs of men. See, He's ordering everything. See, so that means that, like it or not, we're all being pushed. You know that? It's like you in the womb. You know, you're in your mother. You know, you've been pushed out.
Yes.
But you don't want to come out. But those waves and those nerves and and the forces. Go ahead, 2 minutes. See, it's been what? Pushing you what? Pushing you out. See, that's why this creation's been what? Pushed this way. See, we get ready what? To be delivered. See, it's like this baby's what? Delivered. See, we are being delivered. See?
That's right.
You know, you have no choice. So either you do it now, give all honor and glory to Yahshua's side. Don't follow no man.
No man.
See, because when it gets down to when everything gets down to it, see, look, when we know that there's nothing else left, when everything is stripped and everybody is naked and standing where? Before Yahweh. Only those that are clothed in their right mind with the right teaching, see, by the priest, which is Yahweh the high priest, Yahshua the Messiah, see, those are the ones, see, that will be accepted, see, on that ark. Those are the ones that will be accepted into that heavenly kingdom. See, you should already be there if you're clothed what? In your right mind. See, you can't hide. See, look, You don't know what's inside of this. You don't even know what's inside of here.
Nope.
So you don't see, anybody see my liver? Can you see my liver? Please tell me what it look like. You can't see it. These are hidden vessels. They're covered.
Yes.
I don't know what's in your heart. You might be a rapist.
Yep.
Please don't take it the wrong way. You might be a nut. How about that? See? And it's covered until you do something.
Right.
And then we know what?
Crazy.
Somebody said, we know you're crazy. Because the veil. You see, we keep our words veiled. A lot of times. See? Oh man, it's just veiling and unveiling. See? All honor and glory goes to Yahshua Shai, Yahweh Elohim. Hallelujah.
That concludes class for this evening, afternoon rather. Got a couple of announcements. Now unto him who is able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy. To the only wise Elohim, our Savior, through Yahshua the Messiah, our Sovereign, belong glory and majesty, dominion and power, both for all times, now and ever. Let us all say hallelujah.
That lady that was